In this video, I'm going to demonstrate one of the hidden or overlooked accessibility features available within Chrome OS. So again, this video really just pertains to Chromebooks running Chrome OS. So if we go down to the lower right corner and click on the clock, that will reveal our control panel. We're looking for this icon here called accessibility. If you don't find that your set of icons has that there, simply click on the settings icon just above. And then we're going to scroll down to the bottom of this first screen over on the right to where it says advanced. It gives us a bunch of additional options, and we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom again. If you find that you don't have your icon, you can simply toggle on this accessibility option here. Always show the accessibility options in that system menu over here. So when I do that, it will show up there as mine does already. And I'm simply going to click on that icon to bring up the different options available to you. So the first thing that I would note in here, there are two that I think for just about every student I would have turned on if they're using a Chromebook. They are select to speak and dictation. And there is a separate video that covers the dictation, essentially a speech to text tool. This one, we're going to cover the select to speak option, which is the reverse. It is the text to speech. It's quite excellent. It works really well. Doesn't involve a menu system or an additional extension. So when I have these two on, you'll notice down here, just to the right there, the very far portion of the shelf, I have the dictation icon there, and then the select to speak icon over here. So I'm going to go back out to the website that I started on. This is one I've used with students in various classrooms before, teaching kids news. I've pulled up just an article here on climate change in a meeting that happened recently in Scotland. And I'm going to go down to a section of text that would be similar to what a student might want to have read to them. So when I'm on this section here, I simply go down, I click on my select to speak icon. You'll notice it kind of changes to what is supposed to look like a box that you're dragging. And so I go out then and I'm going to left click and hold and then drag. I usually use either two fingers to do this or spread my fingers out to make this easier to work. Students, I will typically say with the left hand, click and hold on your trackpad and then create your box around the section of text you want to have read to you, and then just release.
Leaders from around the world are meeting in Scotland this week to discuss global climate issues. The meeting...
So you can see it's really, really fast. This engine works almost instantaneously, especially with text that is as clear and legible as this. If you're working through a document or getting it to read something that has highly stylized fonts, it may struggle a bit more. But for pure text, this is a tough tool to beat. I do have both play and pause options available. You'll notice it is tracking the word as it's reading through this content. And I'm going to let it continue here for a second.
Includes the leaders of 120 countries, including Canada, the United States, and the UK.
And because I only selected that first paragraph, it will pause after that input. And I could repeat the process, later in the document or website. I can also get it to skip forward and backwards by sentence and again by paragraph. So if I needed to have that read again, I would simply go back and let it start again.
In Scotland this week to discuss global climate issues.
Once I'm done with that paragraph, if I want it to continue to the next paragraph,
the meeting is called COP, Conference.
I simply click on this, almost like the next track icon for most students, and it will immediately go to the next paragraph. It knows that I'm going to continue with reading this section of text. So again, a really fast, really accurate tool, and it uses, I think, a great text-to-speech engine and voice. You can manipulate the speed of the voice by clicking here, and you have options from half speed all the way up to double speed or double time. So that is an awesome tool. It's available for all Chromebooks because they run Chrome OS, and it's an accessibility feature just built into the background. One thing that you can do, or that I should note, to turn this off, click the X. You can also go down and hit the stop icon there on the select to speak option. I'm just going to do it here. You'll notice that my icon then goes back, just showing that the option to have it read to you is currently off. It's really hard to see. But once students begin to use this and the dictation tool on a Chromebook, they have much more of an option for both input and reading text back to them. So hope that was helpful, and hope you're able to use it in your classroom.